Jacina Love, we pulled up today. Well, you kind of pulled up on us if
switching
we
it up.
Gotta really say all the maneuvers we had to do to get this. But I mean, we have. This guy here does it all. We with Kid Flvsh.
Yes, sir. Yes, man.
Finally,
after a long time.
I've known him for a few years. We're always like, yeah, we're gonna chop it up. Another year goes by. We bump into each other. Yeah, we're gonna chop it up. Another year goes by. But I'm so happy. There's so much more to talk about now too. Blessings on everything you're doing. So wait a minute. We have design on designs. You do covers. You produce.
I do
beats.
produce. I do.
You do animation. Yep. You doing jewelry now too?
I do.
Where's my jewelry? You didn't come here with nothing?
Ah, man, I left it at the house. I ain't gonna lie, I got you next time. I got you.
Talk to us about where it all began for you creatively.
Okay.
What was that moment? Was it a class you took to do animations? Was it because your animations are on another level?
Thank you. I appreciate that. It's all self-taught, by the way. But
wow.
So I started my drawing journey back in 5th grade. You know what I'm saying? I was 10 years old. I was just like any other kid, just trying to figure out what I wanted to do with myself. And then I figured out, how to draw. My mans used to bring this little notebook at the table. We used to all just sketch. And then me and him kind of kept it up as the years went by. And then as I got older, I just got nicer and nicer and I just kept practicing. And now I got to college, did my first cover art through my boy Tyon, shout out him. And then it was for Dave East, it's called Vacation. And then from there, it made Hype Beast Magazine and we was just out of here. I haven't looked back since 2017.
Wait a minute, because how do you learn how to put that digitally? How do you slow down for me real quick? Because I'm sure there's kids out there like, what? I could do this? Like I don't even have to take a course. How did you really get into? Because you could go from the book, but you're doing total animations.
So I use my iPad. I actually got it right here with me. I don't really bring this out ever.
Let's see.
This is the first time I brought it out on camera. So I got the mighty magical iPad.
The Fly.
Yeah,
you gotta show him in a little bit.
Yeah, this is my main character from the Flies. His name is Mac. I voice him and play him, but I was working on a little children's book before y'all pulled up. But here's some
that's
some
actually one of my
arts.
Dreams to make a children's book.
Yeah, so these is some of the cover arts that I've done. Just name a few. Just want to Shake It.
Shake. Okay, so congratulations, because Shake. He just got an award today for Shake It.
Literally just got it today. It came in the mail. I can't wait. But shout out Mama Flock. Shout out K Flock and the whole team. You know what I'm saying? Without them, this wouldn't have been possible. Literally, it was a blessing. You know what I'm saying? Like when I started on the notepad and stuff like that, I ended up transferring it to the iPad because I walked into the store one day and I seen it there and it was broadcasting this new app called Procreate. And I'm like, what's that? So I just went in there, just messing around and stuff like that. And it was a drawing program. I was like, oh yeah, I need this. So I had, scraped all my little coins back then. And then I put, got the iPad. And then from there, I made so many cover arts, so many just digital artworks. And it's all right,
let's get into these cover arts because we got TJ, right?
We do got TJ.
You got a few with him.
Damn near his whole catalog. His whole catalog is me for real.
Show us let's remind them.
Yeah, the first one that I did was Brothers. From there, I did basically every other one. Hold On. Not in the mood.
Not in the mood. Which
in my head. Yeah, that one just went gold too. So many years. I've done so much for Chef G, Sleepy Hollow, their whole catalog too from the pandemic era.
Alicia Keys, what you do for Alicia Keys?
We did City of Gods. I have so many artworks in here. It's I'm searching forever. So here goes City of Gods. Feel me? Just got a plaque for that one too. It's just so many.
Shout out to
Fabio.
This one is my favorite.
Yeah, thank you. This one, I actually did this one in the same amount of time I did the City of Gods in 2 hours. So it's just
that was my question. So what has been your most productive 2 hours? But it's clear.
Yeah.
This is what you do.
It is.
You should call yourself. So this is why your name is Flvsh.
That is why I call myself Flvsh. Because when I get called by these labels and when it started picking up for me, everybody kind of just bombarded me with yo, you got to do it by this time frame or this deadline. And I'm like, man, this is no time at all. And imagine having to create the cover art for City of Gods. You got to impress Kanye, Alicia Keys, Fabio, and his whole camp. Plus, you only have 2 hours to do it, and it drops the same night that you're doing the cover art. All that pressure was on me on that one day.
No pressure at all.
And we got it done.
But sometimes they say the greatest moments come when you're like pressed in the moment, right? When you're in the heat of the moment.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Yeah, wow. Okay, so now The Fly, season 2.
Season 2 is on the way.
And this is animation.
It is.
Mm-hmm. And this is like your first like cartoon type. I remember when I seen you in Rolling Loud, you was just putting it out.
I was, yeah. That's how much time has passed. That's how you know, But yeah.
And you were just putting it out. You were sending me the post. You were posting like every Saturday morning.
The
cartoon was coming out, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, what's the drive behind that? So now, because we could do covers, right? Because you're doing a little bit of everything, so we could do the covers. But what made you want to do the cartoons?
So me, I always been passionate about animation since I was a kid. Like when I started drawing, I always knew I wanted to make the drawings move. So immediately I was into animation off rip, you know what I'm saying? So I just been watching cartoons since I was a kid, just waking up 8 a.m. just to watch the, Ed, Ed and Eddie, Courage the Cowardly Dog type stuff, getting a bowl of tricks, just ready to go. Like, you know what I mean? And then I'm like, nah, I got to do this. I want my art to do the same thing. So I watched a couple YouTube videos and I got it cracking because I'm not going to lie, like a lot of people like was kind of slowing down my journey to get there. You know what I mean? I wanted to go to school for it, but my first school, Art Institute of Philadelphia, closed down. You know what I'm saying? They were committing fraud and stealing tuition. So I ended up not even finishing school there. And then I had to transfer to Pratt Institute out here in New York. And then they was playing with my grades and stuff like that too, because the teachers was hating on me. Because I was in my career while I was in class.
And just draw, you know what I'm saying? I just want to get this
one degree.
I just want to be legit.
Yes.
And mind you, you're going for the degree. This is where I feel like a lot of people get a little disheartened with college, is because you're going for something specific. You're like, I'm taking all these classes for this one thing that I want to do that has nothing to do with these classes.
I'm saying though, and it's like, it was such a waste of money because the first year that I was going to Pratt, I did all the unnecessary classes like math and literature and history. I'm like, man, I'm drawing cartoons. What the hell I need to know history and literature for? So now I found out I was in the wrong program. It's this program called AOS, and then it was AAS. So the AAS is only for your associates. The AOS is for your bachelors. The AOS, the one I was in, was the 2-year program for the associates. So I didn't end up finishing because I was so close, but then my teachers used to kind of be like mad that I was a little bit late to class here and there because I was literally back and forth
for this.
Right. And mind you,
you're paying for this. It's not high school.
And the funniest thing is like, I was always keeping my grades up. I was making sure the homework was done because it was mostly art homework anyway. So I was doing that the same day. And then the teachers was like kind of mad that the fact that I would come through after the class started because I was out at a networking event or at Sirius XM when I was helping out radio personalities over there and stuff like that. Really in my career, building my name while in school. And they used to kind of be mad at that because they used to see it. Like other kids in my class who followed me on the gram used to show the teachers where I was at. And I would come in and just hear, "Oh, how was the party, Mr. Flvsh?" I'm like, how do you know that, bro?
And again, like, as a high school teacher, we can do that, right?
Yeah.
Shout out to the high school teachers.
You know what I'm saying?
So college is different. Y'all get paid big money just to teach the class.
You feel what I'm saying? Don't worry about me. I'm gonna show up. And mind you, when I showed up, it wasn't like I was one of those kids that just sat in the back, was lazy or anything like that. Like I actually like participated. I gave input. I made the class valuable. You know what I'm saying? And I even had to teach the class one time because they tried to play me and make it seem like, oh, I was too good to like be in class or I knew everything. And I'm like, well, nah, but if you want me to show you what to do, I can do it. Cause she was trying to like embarrass me in front of the class, making it seem like she knew everything cause she was the teacher. And I was like, all right, bet. Got up, did her whole lesson in less than the time that she took the whole class to do it. And everybody understood it. And I'm like, all right, so class over then, I guess. And it ended. We ended it. And I'm like, all right, bet. So
but don't play with me. But look where you're at now.
But look where I'm at now.
Look what you're doing.
And I pray for her. And I thank you for allowing me to have that opportunity because that led me to know that I can teach. And that's why I did a teaching course at East New York Middle School.
This is where I was getting to. Talk to me about that. Shout that out.
So shout out Dr. Small. Shout out Iron Monk. My manager, Iron Monk, he set up.
Shouts to Iron Monk.
You feel me? He set up the whole thing with the school. So me and Principal Smalls at East New York Middle School Excellence in East New York, I've been teaching a course there for the last 3 months, from February to May. I got to teach 6th, 7th, and 8th graders essential arts. I taught them how to do like the basic fundamentals of art, intro to animation. I taught them, everything they need to know how to be an artist like me and the way I draw and stuff like that. And it was amazing. It was beautiful.
Now, tell me I'm lying. If 3 years ago when I saw you at Rolling Loud, I said, what I told you?
Oh, you did tell me that.
What did I have text messages to prove. I said, Flash, I want to do this interview, but what I really need you to do is to figure out a way where you could come teach the kids.
Yeah, bring it to the schools.
So you gotta bring that to.
I bring that to the schools.
You gotta now you gotta, because I'm in East New York too.
Oh yeah. Oh, so
I'm keeping you tapped. All right. We gonna get back. Yeah. I love it. Okay, now to me, when we say like right now, you got an award, right? For the cover that you did. We don't realize how everything, when a song drops, when everything is a piece of the puzzle. Like sometimes there's songs that I wasn't rocking with until I saw the video. And I was like, yo, you saw the Busta Rhymes video. You saw. And it's those moments where people could gravitate to it.
Right.
Maybe connect to the song through the picture. Maybe not really truly have a connection to the song, but then see the picture and say, wait a minute. Or understand it better because they saw the picture.
Exactly. And I feel like that's why the importance of cover art and just people who do what I do, designers, animators, all types of stuff like that. I feel like that's why we're so important because, like you said, a lot of people gravitate towards the art. Any artist puts out the artwork first, unless they got a music video. And even then, that's still considered artwork. You know what I'm saying? So for these big artists that go on their platforms or even other platforms and put our work out there, and not credit us and not tag us and not give us our flowers for doing this. It hurts us in a sense because we are essentially making the face of your song.
Seriously.
And you can't even do as much as just type my little @name in a credit. You know what I'm saying? Give me a little extra business. And it's even worse because they try to belittle us. They try to shorten us out on our price. They try to use their clout and opportunity as leverage to get it for free.
And this is so funny because clout should mean you're willing to do more. Right? Because quantity, quality. So you think, all right, they got all the clout, so they want the best of the best. They're going to pay the best of the best. And clearly it's never that. It's always a business.
Right? Because everybody feels
always
like
the hustle.
Yeah, and it's like, don't hustle good work. You know what I'm saying? I feel like if you got something good, pay for it. Like, you wouldn't go to Gucci and Louis and get a plain t-shirt and pay $400 just because it's a plain t-shirt. No, you're paying for the brand, the name, the person, the quality.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So don't come to these people like me or other designers and be like, yo, you got Gucci, Louis type quality with your artwork, but I want to pay freaking Foreman Mills prices and save my dollar and stretch my bills. Like, no, that's not cool. That's not fair to us because we put as much time into it as they do in the studio. You know what I'm saying? Every hour that every rapper I've ever worked with spent in that studio, some people even take 30 minutes to do their verse. I'm sitting here for hours doing drafts, doing redrafts, doing different versions.
2 hours tops.
2 hours tops. And I'm producing high level. And mind you, it's hand drawn. No tracing, no reference images off the dome. So imagine other people who do the same thing as me and have a lot harder of a time dealing with pressure. See, luckily for me, I can handle pressure and stress very well.
And where do you think that comes from?
Definitely my parents. Because my dad and my mom actually are very, very easygoing people. So they teach me how not to stress and how to relieve stress in a healthy way.
That's beautiful.
So, you know what I'm saying? So shout out mom and dad, you know what I mean? But
that's right.
Yeah, so just them giving me that lesson on patience early is what kind of helped me grasp what the concept was now in this industry, especially because if you're not patient, you're going to be waiting a long time for a lot of things. So,
out of all the covers you did, which one you would say maybe you had more of a connection with the actual artist with that cover?
Definitely Jump Off by Flip De Niro. That's my brother right there. Flip. Shout out Flip De Niro. You know what I'm saying? So, you feel me? Like, I have a very close bond with him. He's probably like the only rapper that I'm really, really close with that I could like call on some regular friendship. You know what I'm saying? Everybody else, More business, more just regular checkups type stuff. But Flip, like when we did that cover,
I mean, TJ keeps coming back, so
shout out TJ, shout out TJ. You know
he's coming back.
But yeah, you know, but Flip was like that one person that just took it way past. Like he didn't even get an artwork from me before we got cool. Like he didn't come to me and approach me for artwork like everybody else did. I met him through a mutual friend that we had, and he was performing at like this boxing event, and I got to meet him backstage, and we had one little conversation. The energy was amazing. He gave me a free packwood with his face on it and all that. It was fire. Like I never forget that day. And from there, we just swapped info, and he just been hitting me up for the last couple years. I think I met him like 2018, if that. So from since then till now, like we just check up on each other, see how he's doing, and just working on stuff. And when he came to me for this one, for Jump Off, it was just like so perfect because the song and the vibe that I brought for the cover art just blended so well.
Wow.
And you could feel both of our like energies in that cover art when you listen to the song and you see the cover art as well. So it's just like a dynamic duo right there. So that's bro right there. That's my most closest cover art and artist relationship. Like,
so now wait a minute. How are you finding the time to produce music?
Time management. I'm not gonna lie. Like everybody has.
Mom and Dad taught you that too.
Nah, that one I can learn. Because I'm a Guyanese, so Caribbean people always pull up late to the function. Fashionably late, we call it.
And we like to do it all
the time.
We gotta do a little bit of everything.
Right. The party started at 8. I ain't getting there till 9:30. You know what I'm saying? But
that wasn't the situation today. We were late.
No. And I know. Yeah, traffic be crazy, especially when it's hot. But no, like time management is definitely how I fit everything into my schedule. Luckily I'm blessed to have, income from my business, so I don't have to work another job and stuff like that. So most of my weeks are just up to me to decide what I want to do with it.
Amazing.
In them 24 hours. So I try to maximize as much as my 24 hours as I can. I try to do as much artwork and paintings and beats and all that in a day.
And jewelry.
And jewelry.
This is new, right? That piece of jewelry, that little aspect, that's something new you're doing?
So that one actually just spontaneously just happened. I'm not gonna lie. Like Chef G and Sleepy Hollow, they were getting their chains designed. The first version of their chains, the chef logo, like with his name, and then the sleepy pendant, like the sleepy emoji. They just hit me up randomly, like, yo, bro, could you design this for me? I had this concept. And I'm like, yeah, bro, and I just sketched it. Actually, I got it too.
I was gonna say.
Gotta pull up the receipts. Because, sometimes people think I be cap when I be saying this type.
No cap. We don't pull up for cap.
You feel me? So,
all right, check it. We don't pull up for
Sleepy Hollow. This design right here. And then he got it made by Benny, so shout out Benny. Then this is the main winner circle piece that Chef is currently wearing right now. I have the design for his new teddy bear piece, Chef G's teddy bear piece, but it's on paper, so I don't have it on here. And also his other chef piece as well too is on paper. But yeah, like they just hit me up like, yo, bro, you think you could design it? I just did these couple drafts. Couple weeks later, pulled up with the and I'm like, nah, that's tough. I'm like, oh, that's tough. Like to see it go from like hair to a big piece full of diamond. I'm like, nah, that's crazy.
The fact that you did the hair in pink, and that's exactly how the piece is.
Yeah, it's like rose gold. So he copied down to the T. You know what I'm saying? So I've been, ever since that happened.
That's love.
Yeah.
That's fire.
That's love. So ever since then, I just been kind of designing people's jewelry. I designed one of TJ's pieces, the Trench Kid piece. I did that one.
Wait a minute.
I did a couple.
I was down your stuff. I didn't get that feel. So you got to put that out there a little bit more.
Yeah.
We need more of that.
We need more of that.
Because I'm over here like, oh, he's doing jewelry pieces. That's why I'm over here asking you, like, where's my jewelry?
And I actually just designed one before y'all got here. Like, shout out my brother Ruslan Aviani. I designed this too. This is my logo right here.
And it's fire because it gives flash.
Thank you.
Immediately gives flash, but it's not the Flash's logo.
Yeah, for me, I had to tweak it to my own. My own one. But I just did this jewelry design right here. I don't want to show it because I know.
Wait a minute.
I don't know who dang this is, but like, yeah.
Sick.
You know what I'm saying?
Sick. I can't even say.
Thank you.
Look at me. Can't even say.
But you know what I'm saying? So
So I'm happy we caught up because it seems like you're gonna be extra busy. This is up and stuck.
Yeah, it's up there and it ain't coming down.
I'm so proud of you
because
when we first met, you just had a few covers, and now you're doing pieces and
all types of stuff.
and to think, and I'm gonna be real.
Mm-hmm.
I always thought things like that came from like a jeweler. Like
Mm-hmm.
I would have never thought that I can go to someone who creates logos and
get a piece made, yeah. Because what they do is they take these flat designs and take it to a 3D designer, either in-house or outsource, and they make this thing called a CAD design. And basically what it is making a 3D model to see how the chain is going to look before they take it into production. And that's where designers like us come in. And a lot of these jewelers is actually looking for designers because there's no one in the game that can make custom like pendants and jewelry that looks like, oh my gosh, like one of those wow pieces. So they come to outsource designers such as myself to get those wow pieces, and then they take all the credit. Because although I did all of these great people's chains, I never got credited for none of them. Like that's my no.
Here, you getting credit right now.
Yeah, so I appreciate y'all for, you know what I'm saying? But like nobody knows that I've done both sets of Chef and Sleepy's chains. Nobody knew I designed the Trench Kid one. Nobody knew I designed a lot of people's other jewelry. Like,
you know what I could say though?
It's crazy.
The stuff that you're creating is timeless.
Yeah.
That's a piece they're gonna have forever. Those covers are gonna stick around forever.
Yeah,
so
man.
Flash, your thank yous are in forever.
I appreciate that.
So just take it for that, man.
Yeah, I'm blessed. Like I'm not a credit fiend, although credit is king and it is good to have.
You're not. You're really
but
not.
At the same time,
you yourself are not even posting the stuff because you could take it yourself and be like, "Well, you're not," but I'm gonna tell everybody that I was the one that created this.
So because it's like because these people are trying, not to say them specifically, the people I named, but like just people in hip hop in general and hip hop in general is trying to erase me and act like I was never a part of their success. Act like I was never someone who was in the team to help them. And that's where I come on these type of platforms to kind of talk my shit, because it's like I did it out of genuine love and help to just for the craft. So to feel left out of something that I was a part of, and most of the time I was just called randomly. You know how many Rolling Louds I was Rolling Loud Cali 2021 or I think it was, and we was out there in Cali, me and Corey St. Rose, and I had to do a cover art for somebody while I was waiting in line to get through like the little VIP thing on my phone. I had Procreate on my phone. I literally had to with my finger, and I did it. It came out.
I don't get this money.
You know what I'm saying? But like, this is what I'm saying. So like to be in situations where I'm outside, or even in this situation where we having this interview, somebody could dead call me right now and be like, "Yo, Flash, I need a cover art." And if I choose to take the business and do it, I only got a certain deadline. It's like, how are you calling me in these type of moments and asking for my services when you want it? But the moment I try to call y'all or try to be a part of things, niggas' phones is empty. They ain't ringing no more. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's not fair. Or y'all don't tell people, hey, my boy Flash did it. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like it goes a long way. Everything goes a long way, right? That's what makes it a culture.
Yeah.
The fact that there's so many aspects. It's not one. It's a community, right? It takes so many of us. Like even right now, I'm not sitting here by myself with a camera. I got a team with me.
Right.
You know
shout
what I'm saying?
Shout out to the team. You know what I mean?
So yeah, shout out to my team, man. Gotta pay you extra for today. Damn. Today was long.
But yeah, like
yo. All right, show me the fly real quick.
Oh, the fly?
I want you to put him on camera real quick.
All right, I got
you. Can you put him talking?
I can put him talking.
Put him talking.
Let me
and tell me a little bit of, just while he's talking, give us a little bit of debrief a little bit about what the cartoon's about.
So when it comes to the flies, I'm gonna put up the actual snippet that I posted so everyone can kind of get an idea of it. But as far as the flies, that started on some summertime, just, you know, out with my cousin. We was on my porch at my house, and out of nowhere, a fly just came out of nowhere and just bumped off my chin. And he made a joke like, yo, I bet the fly just did a whole parkour flip off the bottom of your chin or some funny shit. And I'm like, I'm like, yo, I ain't gonna lie, that would sound like a funny ass animation. He was like, yo, you should make that. So I literally went upstairs in the crib, couple minutes, probably like 30, 40 minutes, made the first episode. And it literally turned into that, and that's what it turned into. I'm like, oh, like people really liked it. Like I didn't expect it to really like.
I'm gonna be real. It gives me Cartoon Network.
Yo, I love to hear that, because that was what I was going for. That's what I was going for.
Cartoon Network.
I was really going for. Oh, the Wi-Fi. No, there's no Wi-Fi here. I can't play the video.
But there is Wi-Fi right up there.
There is Wi-Fi. Oh, she's got the Wi-Fi. I can show you on my phone though, so it's a little bit more easy.
You can just zoom it into the camera.
Yeah, but essentially,
she got the Wi-Fi.
So yeah, like when I created the first episode, it got like 50,000 views the first time, and I was like, okay, this might be something that people want to see. So I turned it into a little show. I came up with like a whole list of characters, backgrounds, character bios.
And now he's everywhere because you have him like on videos. You join him on which is great.
We was even on the news with it. That one bust my head. Like, Pix 11 News. The flies.
Like we ain't lost. Dude, you're negative energy. Seriously fucking on my vibe. Thought you was Kendrick, nigga. Fuck your vibe. I'm trying to go home, bruh. What's the rush? Not like you had anything better to do. I don't care about nothing.
Nah, it gives me so Cartoon Network.
Thank you. So like,
I love it.
And that's the type of vibe that I'm trying to bring. Cause you, like I said, like I was one of those kids who grew up watching cartoons every morning, 8 a.m. Saturday morning.
Me too.
So that's why I started dropping season 1 every Saturday morning at 8 to 9 a.m. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I want to bring back, that old nostalgic feeling of waking up to watch your favorite show, and a funny one at that, at 8 a.m.
The
get
fact
a
that now, okay, with the social medias and stuff, you could put him anywhere.
Exactly.
So you could wake up and watch a little series on the YouTubes. You could wake up and that's such a benefit from when we were growing up, right?
Yeah, because you had to do it the manual way. So,
Yes,
so you know what I'm saying? Like, so now that social media is a tool, I intend to use it to its full extent. I've been taking his character and putting him in the real world.
Yo, everywhere. He got him like covering videos.
Literally.
Oh my God, I love it.
Thank you.
All right, so what's next?
So what's next for me? Besides season 2, I'm dropping a little EP because I do make music. I got a bunch of beats that I've produced for a lot of artists.
So music, or you're rapping as well?
Yeah, I'm rapping as well too. Like I've been rapping since 2019. I've been putting music out, but I took a hiatus because I was focusing on the cartoon. Because one thing I will say, it is a trouble to do a lot at once. So you got to put your main focus on one thing. And I had to learn that kind of like the hard way, trying to balance everything at once. And that's why my time management has been a lot more better. So I feel like me finding that time for everything, I give myself weeks. So like the first week of every month is animation week. I tend to spend every single 7 days of the week doing only animation. Week after that, producing beats only. Week after that, recording, voice acting, all that type of stuff. And then the last week, miscellaneous. So I could do painting or whatever. One of my other ventures and stuff like that.
Wow.
And then as I have other time for other things during those weeks. So during animation week, I got an extra couple hours because I animated the scene a lot faster than I thought. I'd spend that time drawing or sketching out new scenes or something else that's in a different lane to keep myself productive. Because like I said, I have access to my whole 24 hours. So I try to make as much of it as possible. And that's kind of just what I do with the time management. So that's it. That's how my little schedule works. And
wow,
it's been working for me, I mean, that's why I feel like I'm everywhere at once, and I'm literally only in one place at a time. So
you're the Flash.
I am the Flash.
You're really the Flash.
Yo,
Kid, I'm super proud of you.
Thank you. I'm proud of you too. I gotta give you your flowers because I seen the growth. I seen you and I met you. We was on This Is 50 doing the interviews and going behind the scenes with everybody, and now to have your own podcast, your own show, and your own entity. Fire. Proud of you.
Thank you so much.
I love to see the growth, and I'm here to help in any way that you need.
This is community, bro. You already know. We've been tapped in for years now. You better come to the other side of East New York.
Oh, yeah.
My students.
Go drop by and do a little class with Mr. Flash, you know what I mean?
Yes.
So let's do it. Let's
class
shut it up.
Mr. Flash.
I
really love that. That's what you should call it.
Class with
Class with Mr. Flash.
I love that, yeah. We
coined
that.
And it'll be everything you're about. My school's a performing arts, so we have a little studio in the school.
Oh, it's lit.
So you could do production in there too. But again, we're going to talk.
Let's do it.
We're going to keep talking.
Let's do it.
Yo, again, I'm super, super proud of you.
Thank you. From the bottom of my heart.
I cannot wait to see. I mean, you just got an award. Tomorrow you're probably going to drop in an hour, you're probably going to have to do the next 2 hours of
somebody else's cover art or something. But hey, that's the life of Flash. So, everything's spontaneous, but we get the job done.
Wow. And the fact that you're self-taught. Yo, guys, please believe in yourselves. The confidence is key. And this is what I see. Because even after college and this and that, you still jumped and did what you had to do.
Yeah, and I was actually not even a risk taker at all before. I was never one of those people who was just ready to go at it and I was just kind of like, if it's for me, it's for me. But something just told me, and I feel like it was just God, just because he's always with me. And I always give glory to God first, all day, every day. You know what I'm saying? So, amen. So I feel like he was the one that's saying, do it. Go ahead. I got you. And I did it. And he's got me ever since, because for the last 6.5, 7 years, It's nonstop just work,
Oh
nonstop just success and just blessings all around.
It
and
really has been. I've been watching you, and I'm like, he's doing this now. Oh shoot, another cover.
Man,
oh shoot,
because
you can do one cover, and look, you got lucky with that one.
Yeah,
But
you know
you up and stuck. Just keep doing them covers. Don't worry about who's not mentioning it. You're gonna take over.
Because the word still spreads around the scene, around my name, behind it. You know what I mean?
And the like-minded art.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like the fact that this one looks like that one. There's something to it that we know Flash did it.
That's a fact. And a lot of people can tell my style now, and I love that. I love it.
The colors, the vibe. Oh my goodness, it gives me anime and cartoon at the same time.
Yeah, I be trying to blend styles, create my own, like mix and match. So
I'm good. I observe it. You know what's up.
And another thing too, I'm dropping a cover art. I haven't dropped a cover art in a couple months, so I'm dropping one, and it's a big song. It's with my boy Josh Smith, who's Stephen A. Smith's nephew.
Nice.
And it's featuring Beanie Man.
Ooh.
So it's called Boom Boom. It's coming out real soon. I think this coming Friday is coming out. So check out Boom Boom featuring Beanie Man.
And this Friday, the date, let's throw the date out there.
June 21st.
Okay.
So yes, June 21st. Boom Boom will be out on all streaming platforms, cover art by your boy. And yeah,
I said that. So you was hiding for that because I said, within the week you're gonna have something new, and boom, boom came out.
Yeah,
boom, boom, boom,
boom, boom, right there. And we actually I could show the cover art because we
Oh, you're ready.
I actually am ready to show this one because I worked very hard on it, and I love how it came out. And it's my first cover art that's not in the hip hop drill scene. It's actually my first cover art in the dance hall scene.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, so this comes out Friday, June 21st. Make sure y'all go stream that.
That is so fire.
Yeah, so you know what I'm saying?
And the colors, you see what I'm saying? The colors
be hitting.
Always.
Yeah. So.
Yo, Flash, so proud of you.
Thank you.
Cannot wait. I'm not even gonna say it no more because you just came out with something. We didn't even get to finish the interview.
It's always something new when you dealing with me.
But a blessing, a true blessing, and your heart. You're in it for the love of it.
Mm-hmm.
You're in it because you want to give back.
Yes,
and for all the right reasons.
Absolutely.
So I cannot wait to see what's to come.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
Yo, y'all heard it here. We pulled up, or Flash pulled up on us. Yep. Whatever you want to call it. The pull-up show, y'all. Lavish lift.
Ooh, Kid Flvsh.
We out.